Oh, as I live and breathe, I recognize that face anywhere.
By the stars and skies, Kyle Pred.
I can't hear you, Eliza.
Said by my stars and skies, Kyle Pred.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, about as well as anyone can be in this given position, but Cleveland is a bright and sunny future that we're all reaching towards. I presume you are here because you are intrigued, yes?
I'm intrigued, but it's also, I'm hiding from my enemies. We got a lot of the same enemies, it seems like, and I'm seeing if we can work together. And who knows? Maybe even I will join you.
Oh, excuse me.
Well,
Sorry to get the bump.
I will say that it would be quite a boon, especially, as you already wisely noticed, we have mutual reasons to band together for a common goal.
Oh, yeah. I want to break the wheel and kill all my enemies. I want to kill their friends. I want to kill their family. I'll even kill their fucking dog.
The fuck is this thing?
That is quite thorough.
What the hell?
Here, I actually got you something. Here's a pack of cigarettes.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
Wow. I'll have to say I'm somewhat underfurnished to return in kind, but do you partake in the Mary Jane?
Hey, you want to know something?
What's
I'll
that?
partake in anything, but your presence is a good enough reward for me, Eliza. Just think about it. In a different timeline, you took me up on my offer, we ran off together.
That is very true, isn't it?
Yeah, well, hey, what could have been if me and you just left this all behind?
Yeah, I wouldn't be a shoot-on-sight enemy of the state, and you wouldn't be a beleaguered chief of police trying to hold together the tenuous bonds of justice in San Andreas.
I think I'm also an enemy of the state.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I think they know I'm here, and that doesn't bode too well for me, some of the announcements I've heard.
I'll imagine that your presence here certainly does not help out
a very
at all.
long time. I'm not going to lie to you.
Definitely doesn't.
Yo.
I took the liberties of smuggling in some things that you guys need. I got gas for you guys for your vehicles. I heard that was an issue. I got cigarettes. I got tons of oxy coming, cocaine as well.
Oh.
And I just look to help you people out.
I'll have to say that is an incredibly generous display.
And I already have some hits being done by some people on the outside. It ain't going to be tied to this place. You know how I operate. I'm smart. I'm not weaponizing your people. I don't have the authority to do that. But my people on the outside are handling business.
Well, resourceful as always.
Yeah, I should have a nice little video to show you in a couple hours of a judge getting viciously stabbed at the courthouse.
Really? I would ask which one, but I suppose that's spoilers.
Ooh, no spoilers. No spoilers.
I hate that. I try to avoid them. It's not the end of the world if I get them, but, makes the story that much more enriching when it's a surprise.
Exactly, and everything gets spoiled so early around this time of day.
Yes.
I'm not a social media guy. Me and you got a lot in common. You know that?
I believe we do, in fact. Actually, I found myself musing the other day the somewhat irony of us being in this position when once upon a time, little over a year and a half ago, you were the warlord of the North.
Yeah. And you were my religious advisor.
But a humble religious advisor, and now I am an evil, uncouth, treasonous terrorist to the state. Funny how that goes.
Funny how that goes. Funny how you're either a cop or a terrorist in this town, huh?
Gotta love a good dichotomy.
You gotta love it. One side of the one extreme or the other. Now, I've had the liberty of being. I've had the liberty of being each extreme a couple times. Sheriff, Grand Marshal, Chief of Police, Terrorist, Chief of Police, Chief of Police. I was sheriff. I was in charge of a police department 6 times. 6 different ones.
6 times?
Yeah, they call me the 6th time on the outside.
They call you that? They all call you that on the outside, the 6th time?
That's what they call me. They go, there goes the 6th time.
Here's the thing, it's accurate, but I think you deserve perhaps a more cool accolade than that.
Yeah. You know, because when I tried doing what you guys are doing, we failed, and I ended up locked up in a fucking prison cell for 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah. Yep, I spent 30 years
That's a long
inside this
time.
very place.
Well, with that noted, I imagine you are quite a busy man. I shall leave you to it.
Oh,
And hopefully,
yeah.
Hopefully we'll be standing on the same side of the line in the coming days.
Hopefully, yeah. I'm seeking asylum. Currently, I'm in your customs agency right now.
Okay. Probably well befitted we are speaking to each other in this manner, as I won't say I'm in charge of it, but I am certainly one of the people assisting with running it.
Well, I mean, that's in good hands, because let me tell you something. I've always wanted to work with you.
I'll have to say the sentiments are very much the same. It seems as though there's been quite a few false starts.
Hey, sometimes different roads lead to the same, same place. You know, we all took our own path. We walked dirt roads. You know, maybe we've been enemies before, you know. But nothing I ever did to you guys was personal. You know, it was things I had to do. For the most part, I stayed out of your guys' hair.
No, I understand any actions that you have had to take, even if my fellows do not believe the same. You did it out of necessity.
I did it because it was my job. You know, I was in charge of a lot of people. You know, I couldn't be... You can never be a weak leader. People don't respect weakness.
That is very true. The second they sniff it, bam! They're snapping at it.
Yep. That's why sometimes you got to make hard decisions and just stick to them. You know, even if people get hurt. Because you can't lose that vice grip or that control over your people. Otherwise, what happens? They start plotting against you.
You're good, right?
That is all too true.
Big Mac.
Yeah. Appreciate it, brother.
Well, I don't want to hold you up any longer, but I'll be, I'll either be in the cafeteria or the payphone bank or somewhere in between while I wait for the big dog.
Brilliant. I will make sure to pass along that your presence is here.
Yeah, make sure you find people that like me.
I am certain that won't be too difficult to do.
I don't know. It sounds like a lot of people hate me.
Hate?
Which is understood.
Well, you're on their mind at least.
I'm on everybody's mind, but you're always on mine. There isn't a day that I don't think about Eliza Stellano and what we could have been.
That is true. He seems very adamant about you, Miss Eliza.
Oh. There's no need to flatter me at all, Fred, but I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless.
You deserve it.
I shall let you to your business. We'll speak soon.
Perfect. Mind if we get something to drink, Tic Tac, and then...